Yeah, but Draymond Green's gonna play. I don't know who this Dunleavy guy is. We don't have a Dunleavy guy. There's no Dunleavy to pick from. Not the same name. Chauffeur and Schaefer. It's the foul trouble, man. Crawford, Paul, Jordan, Klay Thompson.
Beautiful Sunday afternoon with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Hart.
They didn't pick the Warriors players. I have Steph Curry on every line. Every line.
And guys, what do you think?
Baller, yo. But I want them to close the gap. Stop being foul trouble so everyone can
at
play.
the offensive end, Kevin, is somebody who sets the toughest screens in the league. He is really hard to get around as a defender.
Now for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last contest. That game
That
against
play.
the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Big man
And they
screen
pulled
it.
off a three-point win in that one. Too close for comfort, but they'll take it.
That was an impressive defensive performance. The athleticism, the intensity, the energy.
I'm
really
Trappo.
shutting their opponent down.
And Steve, that was reflected in their block total.
And trap him.
Extremely disruptive.
Trap him so he can't dribble the ball.
Muscle and smarts.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Westbrook passes to Cephalosha. Back to Westbrook. Lets it go from the wing. Nice jump shot. Good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
He dishes it to Cephalosha. Cephalosha with the steal. Here's Westbrook. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Like some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes.
Get out of
that
here.
kind of flourish.
Right on.
Against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
You know, one thing with Scott Brooks, guys, he's very consistent with his message. You listen in on those timeouts. It's all about getting stops. Defense, 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 and letting their offense come from that.
And Clark, you
Actually
mentioned
did get an
Brooks'
A-.
single-mindedness. He stayed pretty constant with his rotations, too.
And there's no doubt players appreciate knowing their role, but you know, a lot of critics have been surprised at how Brooks has stuck to his lineups. Some lineups that didn't seem to be all that effective. You know, his usual starting lineup with Cephalosha and Perkins on the floor hasn't been their best in terms of plus minus, but Brooks very loyal to his starting group.
Well, his heart might be in Oklahoma City now, but growing up, Kevin Durant said he wanted to be, of all things, a Raptor. That's right, he was a Raptor fan. A lot of it, he said, was just wanting to be part of something new.
Second chance effort. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Westbrook. Ibaka's got his first points in this one.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
That ball, bitch.
Westbrook with the steal. Three-pointer. Westbrook missing again.
Xbox, record that.
How about that
Gotta
basketball,
put some
man?
defensive stuff.
Wow.
Putting on a show
I didn't
for these
score.
people.
I'm not
I
gonna put that.
cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well want it if you've got it, Clark.
One person. I thought it was you cutting in. I thought you were Perkins.
Averaging 32 points a game. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more
Yeah,
damage.
he
to
looked
that
like a
rim than
pharaoh.
that when he
Black
wants to.
Pharaoh.
Clark with the lead they're enjoying. I'm surprised.
Get
he
out!
didn't
Are you
put a
kidding me?
something extra on that
Good.
one.
I
Me
got.
too.
Well,
I
think he
got the
did
good
plenty
shot
of
defense, but I
damage
can't believe I
anyway.
didn't
It was
block
only
that.
with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by
This
Perkins.
suck.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Outside Durant. Jacks up a three. That's good. Durant's got 8 points.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who
He can go
we
for
know
so many
if he
charges
gets going
outside the
early,
three.
he'll give you problems all day.
Problem.
Westbrook kicks to Cephalosha. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Westbrook,
Better
no
miss.
good.
I was all over it,
That's
that
not an
one too.
opportunity he fails to convert very often.
In!
He goes up again.
Go!
Laying it in. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Perkins. The 15-footer. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Back to Durant. Outside Westbrook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's his first trip to the line. And the Thunder making a switch here. Good on the second free throw.
Dagging right now.
Here's Jackson. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's off. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll
That's
get things
3%.
started in the second
That last
quarter
shot
when
shouldn't
we
count.
return.
Oh, dagging. I'm gonna get my triple-double, man. Oh, hey.
All right, the second
pace.
quarter beginning in just a moment.
I get my
And a closer
first person
look
to ever
here at
get a
the scoring
triple-double
breakdown for the Thunder.
all
Well,
time.
they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been
Stupid-ass
falling for 'em.
point guard.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other
Big
end.
man's the easiest.
Thunder
And small
trailing
forwards
by
in
5.
second.
You know, with the recent success of Oklahoma City,
This
you
game,
forget
though, I
that
can get. You
Kevin
can't get
Durant's first
last gen.
season,
You can't
they
get it at
started
all.
out going 3-29,
Rebounding's
and
broken.
I tell you
So
what,
unless
you
you're
talk
a big
about
man,
their
you're not going to get a
success due to the
triple-double.
resilience and perseverance and leadership of Kevin Durant and the rest of those
All
guys.
against humans. Hard
Locked
shit
at the 4
team.
with Perkins at the pivot. Reggie Jackson out there with Cephalosha. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
Those last
It's the lineup
last
in the game
gen.
for Oklahoma City.
Gen just for it.
Oklahoma
Come on,
City shooting
get
their 4th
lucky.
and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
You
And
can't
he's
beat
good on the
computers in
second.
last gen at all. This one, yeah.
Well, there is a culture of hard work, as Clark was talking about, and the perseverance for this.
Plus, my game,
Oklahoma
I'm
City
playing
Thunder
amazing. That guy was
organization.
playing shit.
Their star players, Steve, get a lot of credit, but it's the whole organization, don't you think?
No question. It's the culture that was set. Scott Brooks has continued to kind of establish that atmosphere in the locker room. And they have players who just want to work and want to get better. And when you have a large group of people all with that same approach, you're going to be very successful.
Cephalosha. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. Kevin Durant is second.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. I mean, very unselfish guys at a position that sometimes puts more of an emphasis on individual play.
Most of those guys can take matters into their own hands if they need to. But like you pointed out, Steve, that's not their MO. That's not how they want to roll. They want all 5 players on the floor to be involved in the offense, and that's what they want to facilitate.
The drive by Jackson. Misses from close range. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And the dunk by Jackson. Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Durant comes in for Caron Butler. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Lamb.
Out of
And
paint,
that one's
Durant.
good. And now an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
This game's on cap.
We saw
Yo,
how
upload it and
competitive
send
and
it to me.
entertaining the season series was between these two teams last year.
Yeah,
That was
man,
fun
I'm
to
on
watch.
fire. This is my greatest game of all time. You can do no wrong right now. I don't even have a turnover.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And with a quick break in the action,
Oh,
let's
no!
take a look at some of the stats.
Way to
for
ruin my
Kevin
perfect
Durant.
game.
He's averaging 32 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists.
How do you not know where you are? Are you that dumb?
Really, having someone lead the way scoring-wise is probably his best attribute.
And you know, Steve, it's not easy to find consistent scoring, but he
LOL,
definitely
their Durant
feels
ran
the
in like
lead
you.
for this
That's
team.
what would have happened if I missed mine.
And they match up really well.
Kevin, they really do. Sometimes it comes down to the X factor when
Perkins.
these two teams play, and really it could go either way. They're that evenly matched.
Now here's Westbrook. Right wing. From past the arc.
And
Cephalosha
Cephalosha misses everything now.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Now
At the
about
left.
gone in his second
On
quarter
inbounds,
basketball.
you got to play a zone.
Lamb with the ball.
Can't throw it
Now
around.
defended by Cephalosha. And Durant gets double teamed. Feeds it to Cephalosha. Here's Ibaka.
Good shot.
5 to shoot.
Ah,
And
let's
there's
go.
the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot, excellent toughness to
How
get
you
in
running
there and
in?
make a play. I love that kind of work.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against Memphis. Lamb, good.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Put together a great team, fans can get a little wild. When you put together a great team that's exciting to watch too, then they really get wild. And that's what you have to deal with when you go to Oklahoma City. A great team with terrific fans.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And the nation of intimidation right in front of us here, guys, on this overlay. Let's take a moment here for the career leaders in blocks per game. Some giants of the NBA.
Well, that's what you'd expect, right? Mark Eaton, 7'4", Manute Bol, 7'7". I mean, those are specialists right there. And then you have more all-around big guys like Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson. And I'll tell you what, if you're averaging around 3 blocks a game, now that's top tier.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've shot the ball well all season long from the free throw line, about 81%.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And the Thunder making a change here. Butler's checked in. And back to these great fans in Oklahoma City. They hosted the
What?
Hornets
That's
for
my
one
turnover?
season in the aftermath of
Yeah, I didn't pop up
Hurricane
on my
Katrina,
screen, but I had to check
Steve
box
really
for it.
showed what a
Now,
great crowd they
obviously
could
just went out of
be
bounds,
for a
but
team.
that's
Kevin,
just
I
dumb.
agree, and I think that
It's a
season
good
when they
pass. I
hosted
don't
the
understand
Hornets,
why
I
you
think
think
that showed the league that Oklahoma City was ready to become a franchise, and that's why the
What am I
move
supposed
from
to
Seattle
do?
Oklahoma City
Why don't you put
was
your hands
allowed
up to
by the
catch
league
it?
because the city had proven that they would
Like,
support
right next
the club.
to you.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Lamb. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Westbrook dishes to Cephalosha. Off target from 3-point range. Thunder trailing by 12. Westbrook drives in. And it's blocked by Ibaka. They get it back. No problems knocking that one down.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
passes it to Cephalosha. From past the arc. And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went
Yeah,
over.
fourth
right
foul
over
is
his
not a
back
good
on
foul.
that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over.
And they had last shot. Not really like
The free throw
foul.
drops for Perkins.
We got
And
the,
Oklahoma
no,
City making a change here. He hits both from the stripe.
got 2.
7 seconds left now here in the second. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And the lead just grows on that.
Make sure this you don't erase this video.
Dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Oh,
that
I
just
need
added
it.
more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful
This is-
connection on that play.
This is like my scouting video where when MLG picks up
Time called here. The
okay,
Thunder
team up.
decide to talk it over.
He has
I'm gonna
to be
join a pro
concerned
team.
with
I'm
all
gonna be
those
like,
shots.
hey,
It
this is
happens
my
to every
scouting
team.
video. Watch me play.
You have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go
Don't
through a
do good.
shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
And so that brings the...
Our name is Shogun.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 9 points and 5 assists.
You just can't find fault with anything
Oh, that's
he's
on
done here.
D2?
The effort, the energy.
That was really
his
bad. That was a
production,
really
his
bad
defense,
take.
It's all
I
there.
don't know why he shot it
All
like
hustle,
3 people.
non-stop effort from him all over that 94 by 50-foot box.
Second half is underway.
that. That was a
Here's
really
Scott
bad
Brooks
shot,
has got
too.
on the floor. Backcourt is Westbrook and Cephalosha. Ibaka at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
Kevin Durant is one of the most laid-back and easygoing guys you'll meet in the NBA, but don't be fooled. He's as fiery a competitor.
You're
on the
better.
court as
You have like
anyone
8
else in the league.
free throw points
He's a
higher than
superstar because he has the talent, but also the drive.
In low to Ibaka. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Airs.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 9. Look from Ibaka. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Oh,
And the Thunder lead by 9. And I think when you talk about the drive of Kevin Durant, Clark, it all comes from his love of the game.
I love watching Kevin Durant play. He is such a special talent, and you can see the inherent joy that he has in playing the game. I mean, it's palpable, it's obvious. He's a big-time gym rat, and he just loves to work on the game and continue to refine his skills. He's a joy to watch.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
that's a
He
shot.
feeds it to Cephalosha. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3 even before that miss.
Here's Durant. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Well, he's got that quick trigger, a very quick trigger on a shot, and doesn't hesitate to pull up as soon as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a very aggressive player.
Well, defensive pressure is always going to be at its weakest in that instant when the pass gets there. So having a good feel for the catch and shoot serves him well. You know, often when we think of freakish athleticism in the NBA, it's those with strength and explosiveness like LeBron or Dwight Howard. But Kevin Durant physically is unique in his own right. Sure, he's got a slight build, but his mobility for his height, unparalleled.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Oklahoma City. This is to Cephalosha. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Cephalosha's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Thunder. You think about the length of Kevin Durant, the reach of a center with the fluidity, Steve, of a guard.
Such a rare combination, Kevin, and it gives them a huge advantage at both ends of the floor. I mean, defensively, you think about the blocks and the steals and rebounds, and then offensively, the ability to play above his opponents.
Now here's Jackson, averaging 13 points a contest.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Watch out. Oh, what a throwdown there. Man. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
A look from Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
And with a quick break,
I've done that exact same thing.
Some of the stats.
Oh, I do that like all the time. Riding chart. And I've gotten like that end of the call like
over 2.5
last like
points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate.
It's
That's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve. Someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
They get a hand on it, and that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. Tops in scoring, first in blocks, and they're also #1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Here's Lamb. They grab their own miss.
Oh no. My bad.
Cephalosha passes to Lamb. The pass to Cephalosha for three. And Lamb with the basket on the assist from Cephalosha.
Next point.
Lamb's got 5 now.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done. With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark. Particularly,
ridiculous! Pour it down that time.
Xbox, record that.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Jackson kicks to Durant. Rejected
Get
by
out
Westbrook.
of here!
And
Xbox, record that. Xbox, record that. Xbox, record that.
well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be
Greatest
difficult to
game of
overcome.
all time. You keep this
The
game.
Thunder leading by
Give it to
12. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Backcourt is Westbrook and Cephalosha. And it's Perkins in the center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you talk about Kevin Durant. You can make a strong case. He's the best scorer in the game today. You know, when you look at the volume of points that he puts up and the efficiency with which he does it, I mean, I think he's still figuring out how to make the players around him better, and he's doing a good job of that. And that's the next step in his game, but he's making good strides in that regard. They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection,
No more
ball
fouls.
movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
Here's Westbrook. He kicks to Cephalosha. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 8th assist in the game. And Clark Durant has tried to increase his playmaking the last couple seasons, but as his assists have increased, Steve, unfortunately, so too have his turnovers.
Well, that's going to happen. When you're going to take more chances, you'll make more mistakes. The key is just to have the right ratio. But if Durant is asked to make so many plays in their offense, then it's inevitable that you're going to get some turnovers there.
And his game probably changed, too, with Harden's departure to Houston.
Yeah, no question. The ball in his hands a lot more often.
No one near him.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. The drive by Jackson. That's good.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
To the wing right side. Cephalosha kicks to Westbrook. Left side Westbrook. Lock at 6. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Well, after all those struggles in the first half, he has really picked it up here in the second.
Jackson dishes to Durant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 17 points for Kevin Durant. Outside Westbrook. The dish to Cephalosha. To the inside. And it's blocked by Ibaka. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
What a performance from Durant here. He's got 17 points and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And then Durant with the dunk.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Jackson. Right side Jackson. Outside Durant. Lock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
Westbrook, no good.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And, guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Westbrook. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. And there's the feed to Durant. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Back to Ibaka. Pass to Jackson. Out to Ibaka. And the rejection by Perkins.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
Here's Durant. And Jackson with the block. But they'll get another chance. Cephalosha, he cans that one.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
I didn't get my triple-double, but I did get my greatest game of all time. So I'm okay with that.